Hello everyone, this is Chaff Commander Coffee, back with another episode of Civilization 4 Realism Invictus. In this episode, we're going to continue to build up our armies in preparation to invade the Ethiopians, who are our only competitor for the rest of this continent. There are 6 civilizations in the game though, so even if we destroy Ethiopia, there's still another 4, and we don't know where they'll be. And we will have many more challenges, even if we manage to destroy Ethiopia. There will be barbarians threatening our empire from every corner, and they will destroy us if we're not careful. Trust me, they really will. Especially since I put raging barbarians on. We all need to be careful about that. But we're going to continue our research. We got storytelling, pretty basic research. We're now going to go for horseback riding. And they did get a great general in Aksum, so they do have a few barbarian problems, but probably not as many as us. We're gaining a lot more great general points. If we can get a second great general before we attack, that would just be fantastic. But we'll see. We probably want to get a city down here somewhere. Now I'm not sure exactly where. I probably want to put a city there, which means if I wanted those crabs, I'd have to put a city here. Now that wouldn't be too bad, because we could share the grazing grounds between the city and this one. So I may put a city here, and it's quite close. We get coast. We will have a coastal city. The other alternative is to settle down here, but then we don't conflict any tiles, which would be better for the late game, but we'll get no food resources. We get swamps, which we can't use for a while, and it would just be for the horses. So I think probably here is better. In which case I'm going to try and improve these tiles with grazing grounds in advance of building a city there. So let's just continue to fight off the barbarian attacks that are coming in. This guy is getting ridiculously experienced. He's already level 4. And he'll get more experience as more barbarians arrive. And now we are paying upkeep for our units because we have too many units. Who'd have thought? Too many units by 100 turns into the game, so we're going to have to drop our tech rate to 90%, which is not too much of an issue. Right, we got our first grazing field, which is now making this hill is a 232. That's a pretty nice tile, isn't it? I do enjoy that tile very much. We're going to build... We need to keep building away from the barbarians, because if we build near them, they'll just come in and smash it down. So we're going to build another grazing grounds here, behind our city. We do need to be careful that they don't come in and just kill our worker, though. Now, again, these steppe militia are so strong against archers and defending the city that they shouldn't have a problem fighting 2 at once. I could be wrong, but... Unless we're really, really unlucky... I was tense there. I wasn't sure if we were going to win that. Let's grab city defense. We have an absolutely monstrously strong steppe militia to defend our city here. I'll tell you what, we'll move this guy down here to build that grazing field again and have this warrior go and sit on top of him. These are primitives. Now, the second you start seeing primitives, it means that the barbarians have put some cities down. So there are barbarian cities right now. But the primitives only have 1 strength, so they're basically all, you just walk right over them. They're absolutely no threat at all to any empire whatsoever. They are just primitives. They do have 2 movement though, so you do have to be careful because the primitives can capture your workers, which sucks. So you do need to be careful about that. Keep building that grazing field, please, good sir. And we'll just keep fighting off the barbarians with our steppe militia here. The 1 steppe militia is apparently perfect to fight off hundreds of barbarians. Absolutely fine. We're going to need to drop our tech rate even further to upkeep all these soldiers, which is fine. Again, we do need to build our armies up to fight Ethiopia. And even if we can't take all of their cities, just destroying some of them with few losses will give us a large advantage as the game progresses. Oh, they're trying to attack our armoured warriors over a river. Now, we don't have as many defensive bonuses or promotions, but apparently we did just fine. Oh no, oh, we won, excellent. I would prefer not to lose units. Now this is giving them experience, so I'm not disappointed that we are getting attacked by them from that location. Oh, they've chosen to attack the city instead. They probably have less chance to attack the city than they do our steppe militia. Or our steppe warriors here. Once we finish these warriors, we will be going to attack Ethiopia. And we'll see what we can do. If we can sneak around their borders and get to Gondar, we can probably get a surprise attack against it and ruin their city. Hence why I'm promoting all of my warriors for city raiding. And the barbarians keep coming in. We're going to have to drop our tech to 70%. That's fine. You'll be surprised, I have literally played Realism Invictus and dropped my tech rate to 0% and still been the strongest empire in the game. And there's a few reasons for that. It's a lot harder to get commerce rolling in Realism Invictus, it really is. Literally getting the currency tech is not going to solve your commerce issues. It won't do that. Normally in Civilization 4 you just need to get currency and then you're all good to go. It's not the case in Realism Invictus. You need a lot more infrastructure than that to really keep your economy floating. We're going to build a grazing ground over here, and we're going to move the army onto our worker to keep it safe. We're going to keep these warriors here to really protect our land. We need to protect all of our improvements if possible. Now once this army moves out, our improvements will be in danger of being raided by barbarians. But not really that much danger. Most of the barbarians will aim to just attack the city. And we've got our second great general, which is just awesome. So we've got 2 great generals ready for this early attack. And this is really how you manage early warfare in Realism Invictus. I am going to drop my tech rate a little bit further to get some gold coming in, and there's a reason for that. And once we leave our borders, our units will cost a lot more in maintenance. So if we've got some gold saved up, we'll be able to keep our tech rate a bit higher for a bit longer. Once we've finished the warriors, we'll have to decide what we want in this city. He's got all of the city garrison promotions and the anti-barbarian promotions. So I think we'll give him promote unit against archers. We'll give him cover. Oh wow, this is a rank. We have a level 6 unit already. So where's West Point? Can we build West Point yet? Right, we've finished all our warriors. Good stuff. Let's think about what we want next. We can start growing the city again. I think what we probably want is to get. Ooh, if we get a barracks, then we can train units at a higher rank. Ooh, I'm really tempted to do that. If we build a barracks, we can get the city up to size 4. And then if we need reinforcements to take the Ethiopians out, then we will have them available to us. And they'll be rank 2, so we'll have a very powerful army. A very scary army, in fact. Not too bothered about settling new cities. If we can destroy the Ethiopians, we will have this entire continent to ourselves. Right, we've got horseback riding. It's pretty important as the Mongolians to be able to ride horses. We're also going to get road building. I think after road building we're actually going to go for trade. Probably go for trade. Maybe even tolls and taxes. But we'll go for trade because that way we will get some more trade routes when we get some more cities built. Let's start marching. We've got to head our way over to the Ethiopians. We'll decide if we need the promotions later, but right now we want the great generals available as medics. But we will probably use them for promotions if we find the Ethiopians have got too many defences. Ah, they built another city. Okay. And we're still being attacked by barbarians. Now, hopefully Ethiopia isn't building an army up to move against us, because otherwise our army's going to be, well, abroad, and that's not good. Their borders have blocked us. So, more barbarians. We have a choice. We could go for the Ethiopian capital. We could do that. Or we could destroy one Ethiopian city, and they might want to call peace after that. And I do see an unprotected worker. And unprotected workers are awesome. So we're going to take that worker. And we're going to move this army here. And Lalabella only has 2 defenders, so goodbye Lalabella. That's going to be the first conquest of ours. What's our chances? Let's see. Our militia have 35% chance. What does our bowmen have? Only 6%. Okay. We're going to lose a few units in this attack, but that's fine. Possibly. Let's see how it goes. We might win. Probably not. Okay, we lost that attack. Let's see if we can win with this. He's a double city raider. Ooh, I might want to keep that guy. Ah, they're both quite well promoted. How about the... No, see, the swordsman actually has lower chance because these guys get bonus versus archers. So we're going to attack with one of the double city raider spearmen. We could still lose. Ah, we lost. That's fine. I think now it should be no problem. So we'll use our swordsman to just go in there and finish him off. 2 units for 2, and we get their city, which will give us plenty of plunder. In fact, I might try and get some experience on this archer, because the archer's going to be more of a defensive unit for the stack. There we go. And we got some of the secrets of writing, which is going to be pretty useful because we're going to need that. Will Ethiopia want peace after that? Stop pestering me. Sure. Okay. Let's move into their lands. We are going to need to get some more units to go reinforce that that attack there. Oh no, he's moved onto our corn. That's a real shame. We're probably going to lose that. Axum, 4 defenders. Ooh, ooh. Could we do that? If we could burn Axum down. I think I'm going to go for their other cities, because they've got another one down here now. I think they settled it right on the gems, actually. Let's have these guys move to the south. Right, can we kill this archer? 98% chance. I'm going to risk it, because I'd rather he didn't burn my importance down. There we go. No problem. The city will be a bit unhappy for a moment, now that it has no garrison. And we have the army of the Ethiopians. We're going to ignore them in favour of finding their cities to burn down. I think this army should be able to take the city by themselves. So this army is going to move up towards Gondar. I say should be able to take Addis Ababa, but he has got... Oh no, there's a worker in there. So there's an archer and a worker, so we might be able to pull that off. Might have to pop the general for promotions, but we lost some units, so our upkeep went down. Let's put our tech rate back up. We're going to use this plundered gold to be able to fund more soldiers. Right, Gondar. Gondar's weakly defended. We're going to take Gondar as well. If we can smash 3 of their cities down, then, well, basically we're on even footing. As you can see, the Barbarians have started getting cities up as well, which is something we need to be careful about. I want all the units here ready to attack. Neither of these cities have got actually any bonus city defense from culture, because their cultural borders haven't expanded. Which is one thing that we can get as Kublai Khan, because all our cities have 1 culture generation naturally. Pretty nice, pretty nice. We have to move up here and build. Yeah, let's build there. Right, do we want to pop our great general? We would probably get another city raider promotion on all these swordsmen if we did it. Let's do it. And we'll add him to this armored warrior. Okay. So, what do you want? We'll give you 100% experience from combat. That's going to be pretty nice. And we'll give all these guys extra city rating. And let's go in for the attack. 50% chance. 50-50, guys. There's an epidemic in Gondar, actually, right now. Oh, no, we lost. Never mind. Let's send another swordsman in. 50% chance. Come on. Hey, we won! Excellent. And now we can get our great general to go in there and just finish him off for 100% experience. So we've got Subutai here. And And he destroyed the city of Gondar. Burn it to the ground. The Mongols have come. We will leave no survivors. Right. Do we want these guys to get some extra promotions? Probably not. Not too bothered about them getting any promotions. We could soften up their defences using our archers, but we do have a 61% chance to win with these militia. So we're going to try that. Hey, we won! Excellent. Right. Now there's just one left. He does have 50% versus archer units, but I think our swordsman, 72% chance, that's pretty good. See if we can win. Hey, we won! And we've destroyed another city. That's 3 cities pillaged. Perfect. The Mongolians have arrived. We're not happy. We are not happy at all. We want your gold. We want your land. Ethiopia, would you like peace now? You would like peace. You know, I'm going to force you to adopt my civics. And the reason why is because it puts him in anarchy for 2 turns. So he's got 2 turns of anarchy now as well, as we force him to follow our way of life. Which I always find quite funny. I'm going to take more city raider on our great general. And also what we're going to do is we're going to take all of our units and we're going to just keep them on Ethiopia's borders. Because as soon as I see him move another settler out, we're probably going to go in there and destroy him. But we're going to also try and get another army built. Was that the most militaristic nation? Or the strongest armies? I think it was. Which is pretty good. We're going to start a grazing field there, because we will be building our first city probably over here somewhere. So we're getting writing. We did get some bonus research. We got 7 extra research towards writing, which is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to need to get city attack. Ah, city raider 2. Perfect. Extra promotions. That's what we like to see. 4 turns to heal up. 1 turn to heal up. They haven't got their other unit there, so... right, let's keep them there. And as you can see, we've got barbarian cities appearing around our borders. I will get this guy to go and have a little look and see what kind of defenders are there. Please don't smash the farm. They didn't smash the farm. So we are going to attack them. 99% chance. Will I be the loser of the 99% chance? No. That's good. Right, let's just have them defend there and there. Oh, actually, there's a barbarian archer there, so we're going to move our guys down. So the barbarian archer hopefully ignores our armies and decides to attack the Ethiopians instead. Right, there's a bunch of archers there, so we don't want to fight them. Let's head back to our lands. Let's try and kill this barbarian. 99% chance. So we're making the best use out of our militaristic trait as we can. Hopefully we can destroy Aksum. We may need some more units. Now I've probably gone over the 50 turn mark. Let me just see the time. Turn 161. I have gone slightly over it, but I get carried away when I go to war with nations like this. So, our first war went pretty well. Managed to knock 3 of their cities down and really just waste most of their extra turns of production that they get for being on monarch difficulty, which they do. But there you go. They had to spread their defences out to keep their empire in check. And we capitalised on that and stole a bunch of gold as well, which is perfect because we need that to keep our research up. But the Mongolian Empire is victorious in its first war, which is just awesome. It's really, really great. I think in the next episode we might be able to knock the Ethiopians out of the game. It would be excellent if we can. And if we can do that, we can start dealing with the barbarians. Now there's going to be barbarians everywhere. Every single city ruin attracts barbarians to build their own city there. So this eastern part of the continent is probably going to be absolutely filled with barbarians. So yeah, hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us, but it probably will. But at the end of the day, barbarians are all experienced, so that's quite nice. Right, it's been me, Chaff Commander Coffee. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time where we bring war to Ethiopia once more. Goodbye.